Midnight. The room is pitch black, but your eyes are glued to the glowing blue light of your phone. You tell yourself, just 5 more minutes. You silently plan to skip breakfast tomorrow, or force yourself to run an extra 30 minutes on the treadmill to burn off that heavy dinner. Do you really think fat loss is just a simple math problem of calories in and calories out? Do you believe that if you just sweat a little more tomorrow, that stubborn layer of fat will magically disappear? No, you have been lied to. The exact moment you stay awake past 11 p.m., the single golden window for your body to automatically activate its visceral fat-burning engine is completely shut down. The fat you see around your waistline is not even the scariest part. The terrifying truth is, when you stay up late, you are not just losing sleep. You are manually injecting a dose of fat-storing hormones directly into your bloodstream. Today, we are going to expose the absolute truth about your circadian rhythm. Why is it that 2 people can eat the exact same 1,500 calories, but the one who goes to sleep before 11 p.m. loses weight, while your belly fat just keeps getting thicker? It is time to throw away your scale, because the real secret to fixing your metabolism is not found inside a gym. It is lying right there on your bed. Our bodies were never designed to survive under the harsh glare of fluorescent office lights or the hypnotic endless scroll of LED screens. For millions of years of human evolution, our ancestors woke up to the rising sun, and they went to sleep the moment darkness fell. This ancient, unbreakable cycle of light and dark hardwired a master clock deep into our DNA. We call it the circadian rhythm. This invisible clock dictates everything. It controls your heart rate. It regulates your core body temperature. Most importantly, it is the absolute commander that decides whether your liver functions as a raging, fat-burning furnace or a stubborn, fat-storing vault. You might be skeptical, but let us look at a groundbreaking study published in the Annals of Internal Medicine in 2010, conducted by researchers at the University of Chicago. The scientists took participants and put them on the exact same calorie-restricted diet. Same food, same deficit. Group 1 slept for 8.5 hours a night. Group 2 slept for only 5.5 hours. The results at the end of the study? The final number on the scale dropped by the exact same amount for both groups. But what they actually lost was a terrifying shock. The sleep-deprived group experienced a massive 55% drop in actual fat loss. Instead of burning fat, their exhausted bodies cannibalized their own hard-earned muscle tissue. The human body completely refused to burn fat, clinging to its energy reserves like a life raft, convinced it was facing a deadly, prolonged famine. How could there be such a brutal difference? Why does a full night of sleep hold more power over the destiny of your fat cells than starving yourself or running a marathon? The answer is invisible to the naked eye. In the dead of night, while you are unconscious, your body is having a silent conversation using chemical signals called hormones. And if you want to rewrite your metabolic code, you must learn how to trigger these 4 crucial biological signals. Signal number 1. The human growth hormone window. The critical hours between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. are not meant for binge-watching another show or endlessly scrolling through social media. This specific time frame is your body's non-negotiable golden window. It is the exact moment your brain is scheduled to release human growth hormone. Human growth hormone is arguably the most aggressive fat-burning compound your body naturally produces. It acts like a metabolic wrecking ball, specifically targeting stubborn visceral fat. Science shows that an overwhelming 70 to 80% of your daily HGH supply is unleashed by the pituitary gland exclusively during slow-wave, deep sleep. This crucial phase happens almost entirely in the first third of your night. If you fight your exhaustion and stay awake past 11 p.m., your brain assumes there is a crisis. Your pituitary gland skips this massive pulse of hormone release altogether. And without it, that dangerous, toxic fat wrapping around your organs simply goes into lockdown. It will not budge. Here is your exact action plan. You need to be heavily submerged in deep sleep by 11:30 p.m. Because it takes time for your body to power down, your head must hit the pillow no later than 10:30 p.m. But there is a lethal trap you must avoid tonight. While maximizing HGH will shield your muscle mass and obliterate excess fat, it has one sworn biological enemy: insulin. If you consume late-night carbohydrates, your blood sugar and insulin levels will skyrocket. And the biological law of your metabolism is absolute. When insulin is high, human growth hormone is instantly paralyzed. You might be resting, but your body has completely stopped burning fat. Signal number 2. The cortisol and ghrelin trap. There is a dangerous myth that staying awake burns more energy and makes you thinner. The reality is the exact opposite. Staying up late is actively making you gain weight through a biological illusion: fake hunger. When you force your eyes to stay open, your brain interprets this prolonged wakefulness as a crisis, a state of extreme stress. In response, your adrenal glands panic and pump a massive wave of cortisol directly into your bloodstream. When cortisol spikes in the middle of the night, it triggers a cascade of metabolic damage. It elevates your blood sugar and sends a blaring siren to your body to store every available calorie as deep belly fat. But the chemical warfare does not stop there. Sleep deprivation forces your digestive system to increase ghrelin, the hunger hormone, by a staggering 28%. At the exact same time, it crushes leptin, the hormone that is supposed to tell your brain you are full. Your entire appetite control system is completely hijacked. This is exactly why, at 1 a.m., you never crave a plate of steamed broccoli or a healthy salad. Your biologically compromised brain screams for instant, calorie-dense gratification. Instant noodles, sugary pastries, sweet milk tea. You are not actually hungry. You are simply a victim of a hormone imbalance. Here is your mandatory protocol. You must shut down your kitchen completely by 8 p.m. No exceptions. If you are just starting to fix your sleep schedule and the late-night cravings hit you hard, you have to fight the illusion. Drink a tall glass of plain water, or steep a warm cup of unsweetened chamomile tea. That is it. You must starve the fake hunger, so your body can finally start feeding on your stored fat. Signal number 3. The junk light protocol. Your eyes are not just for seeing the world around you. They act as the master switch for your entire biological clock. Deep inside your brain, a tiny but powerful organ called the pineal gland is constantly waiting for the sun to go down. Its primary job is to release melatonin, the master hormone that physically pulls your body into a state of deep, restorative sleep. But melatonin has one fatal weakness. It is hypersensitive to artificial blue light. Every time you stare at your smartphone, your television, or even the bright LED lights in your ceiling, you are literally blinding your pineal gland. It tricks your brain into thinking it is still high noon outside. Just 10 mere minutes of scrolling through your feed right before bed can delay your natural melatonin production by up to 3 agonizing hours. This creates a devastating biological domino effect. Without a massive surge of melatonin, your brain cannot pull you down into deep sleep. And without deep sleep, as we established earlier, your body absolutely refuses to release the fat-burning human growth hormone. That seemingly harmless late-night screen time is quietly locking your fat cells from the inside out. Here is your practical solution. You must implement the 90-minute no-screen rule. If your biological target is to be fast asleep by 10:30 p.m., your devices must be powered down, put on silent, and placed entirely out of reach by 9 p.m. No excuses. Instead of staring at a glowing screen, let your brain power down naturally. Read a physical paper book, listen to a calming audio podcast, or simply sit, breathe, and meditate. You must allow the darkness to step in so it can start healing your broken metabolism. Signal number 4. The thermal activation of brown fat. Did you know your body actually contains 2 completely different types of fat? We all despise white fat. That is the stubborn, toxic energy storage clinging to your belly, your hips, and your thighs. But hidden deep inside you is a biological secret weapon called brown fat, scientifically known as brown adipose tissue. Unlike white fat, brown fat does not store calories. It actively incinerates them to generate physical heat. And the most incredible part is, you can actually force your brown fat to work overtime, entirely while you are unconscious. Here is the science of thermal metabolism. In order for your brain to successfully shut down and pull you into a deep sleep, your core body temperature must biologically drop by roughly 1 degree Celsius. When you deliberately sleep in a cool environment, your body registers the slight chill. To protect you, it immediately turns on your brown fat cellular engines to maintain a safe, mild body heat. But where does this brown fat get the fuel to keep its fire burning? It reaches directly into your waistline and burns your excess white fat. You are literally melting away your belly fat just to stay warm. Here is exactly how you trigger this thermal effect tonight. You need to lower your bedroom temperature to be noticeably cooler than your normal daytime habit. If you are using air conditioning in a tropical climate like Vietnam, setting it to around 24 to 26 degrees Celsius is the perfect biological sweet spot. To forcefully accelerate this hack, take a warm shower exactly 1 hour before you plan to sleep. The warm water pushes blood to the surface of your skin, dilating your blood vessels. When you step out of the shower and walk into your cool bedroom, your body rapidly dumps its core heat. This sudden drop plunges you into deep sleep much faster and instantly ignites your brown fat engines for the rest of the night. To turn this biological theory into real physical results on your waistline, here is the exact science-backed roadmap you must follow, starting tomorrow morning. 6:30 a.m. The light anchor. The very first thing you do when you open your eyes is step outside. Let your eyes absorb direct morning sunlight for 10 to 15 minutes. You are not just waking up, you are setting a biological timer. Exposing your eyes to the sun locks in your circadian rhythm, setting a precise 16-hour countdown for your brain to release melatonin later tonight. 7 p.m., the final meal. Begin your last meal of the day, and ensure every single calorie is swallowed before 8 p.m. This mandatory fasting window allows your insulin levels to crash back down to baseline. You are clearing the battlefield, stepping out of the way, so your fat-burning hormones can actually do their job. 9 p.m., the darkness protocol. Turn off the harsh, artificial overhead lights. Switch to dim, amber-colored reading lamps. More importantly, this is the exact moment the screens die. Shut down your phone, close your laptop, and turn off the television. 9:30 p.m. The thermal trigger. Step into a warm shower to force your body to release its core heat. Then, step out and walk directly into your bedroom, which should already be pre-cooled to a crisp 24 to 26 degrees Celsius. 10:30 p.m. The descent. Your head hits the pillow, and the room is pitch black. By this exact moment, you are drifting down into the deep sleep phase, perfectly positioned to catch the massive wave of human growth hormone that is about to flood your system at midnight. Why is this strict timeline so absolutely critical? Because you can never force your body to burn fat through sheer willpower alone. Willpower always fails when you are exhausted. But when you build the perfect hormonal environment, your body will automatically do the heavy lifting for you. True mastery over your body is the only real key to sustainable fat loss and lasting health. Burning fat was never supposed to be a brutal torture session. It does not require you to starve yourself into misery or exhaust your body on a treadmill at 2 in the morning. Instead, it is the quiet art of listening. It is about aligning with nature and completely restoring the ancient biological rhythm passed down from our ancestors. Tonight, I challenge you to put your phone away just 1 single hour earlier than usual. Give your exhausted body the chance it desperately needs to heal and recover. And in return, it will reward you with the lean waistline and the bulletproof health you actually deserve. Now, I want to hear from you. Are you currently struggling with broken sleep or constantly waking up feeling completely drained of energy? Leave a comment down below with your age, where you are living right now, and the exact time you usually go to bed. I will be reading through the comments to personally help you troubleshoot your routine. If this video opened your eyes and helped shatter the toxic myths about weight loss, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our deep dives into the true science of your health every single week. Thank you so much for watching. Sleep well tonight, and let your body do its magic.